Today we're sharing eye mites.
There you go. Hi everyone, my name is Dani Quinn.
And I'm Megan from the Fangirl channel.
And we are going to attempt to, we've already done some test makeup on Megan. And we've wiped that slate clean. She now wants to try to follow along with what I do.
She's gonna try and teach me so I can do it myself. This is gonna be a horrible train wreck.
So instead of, you know, just me doing it and trying to explain, I'm just gonna like kind of explain as I'm doing it myself and doing my own normal makeup process. And
imagine teaching a 5-year-old how to do their makeup. That's what this is gonna be like.
So I graciously offered her the cat ears, but she has chosen that she'll just put her hair up, and yes. I'll rock my own cat ears.
We're gonna take it serious now. Put the hair up.
When the ears are on, it's go time. I'm okay to go. First step we're gonna start with is primer. Now I have 3 different kinds of primer. I have the NYX No Filter Blurring Primer. I have NYX Pore Filler Primer. And I have the Cover FX Blurring Primer. So we used the Cover FX last time. Any particular one you want to try, or you just want to do whatever I usually use?
Yeah, I'll just follow along with you.
Okay.
And we'll hope for the best.
Okay. I'm going to go in with the Pore Filler one today. It's very similar feeling, I think, to the Cover FX. So let's see how much is left in here as I squeeze it out. Okay, I'll pass it to you.
Alright.
So, and then I'm just going to kind of like smear, it's kind of crumbling on my fingers. Just gonna kind of, I usually start with the cheeks and then kind of work my way out. I guess I should take the glasses off too, that would probably be helpful. And then make sure you get it in the nose, above the lip, around. Basically you're gonna cover your whole face. I usually find, like, I don't even know how much you're really supposed to use. I usually end up putting about maybe, I would say what I would call like maybe an almond size bit on my fingers, and then sometimes I have to go back and add more, but I think that time I pretty much covered.
I'm not even sure if I still have any that I'm smeared. Like, I can't even tell.
I say it should still feel very smooth and like velvety. I probably still have mascara on from the last go round, so I'm probably blurring that right now. Okay.
That's okay, it'll get really interesting.
It'll get really interesting as we progress.
We're doing a you just broke up with me makeup look.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with, and I'm gonna need a mirror if I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna start with the Luxie Pro Precision Face Brush, the 680. And I'm gonna do my base foundation with that, and I'm going to use the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation in shade Nude. Just kind of buffing it in, getting under the eyes and the cheeks. Now I have like rosacea, and usually the first bit of foundation does not cover. I have to go back in with like concealer. Do you want to use the brush, Megan, or do you want to like right along, or do you want to use the beauty blender like we did last time?
I will do whatever you recommend. I'll just take your advice because
I feel like a beauty blender is easier.
Okay, that's the spongy.
So, yeah, that's the spongy. It's damp. It's not like sopping wet.
Okay, it's damp, and I want to do what now?
So basically, you can put it either direct on your face, like that unicorn like essence that you were like, what the heck are they doing? Like, you can actually just drip the dropper right onto your face and then buff it in, or you can put it on the sponge.
Let's put it on here, because I feel like I'm gonna flinch really hard if you try to come at my face with that.
I think, oh no. We may be running out. We may have to go to other, there we go.
All right, and I just wanna.
You just wanna like kind of dab and then blend, like make a dot like on each cheek and your forehead, and then just kind of start working it in, just dabbing like.
How do I know if I'm working it in or wiping it off?
You don't want to wipe. You always you always want to dab, not wipe, because if you wipe you get streaks. If you dab,
you get fabulousness.
This dab 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 till you make your face fab. That's what Simply Nailogical says, and that's what we do here. Okay. Alright, so I'll let you kind of continue back with that, and I'm gonna like get the rest of this with the brush.
I just want to go like all over, right?
Yeah, and don't worry about it like having to cover everything per se, because you can always add a little more and or fix it with concealer. you just kind of want to lay down a base.
I guess I'll just do this till you give me the next assignment because I don't know how long I should try.
That's the one thing, we need a mirror. We need, like, because I can't do this without a mirror. Like, I can't, like, I need to be Jeffree Star up in this bitch. I need a mirror. I need tools. Because I cannot do it. Yeah, you've pretty much gotten your face covered there, so we're good. I'll do, and then you can model, and if you want to use the brush or the Beauty Blender, either way. So I'm going to go in with the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation SPF 20 in the shade LW2. So like not the lightest of the light, but almost that. And I'm going to cover under, like go under the eye, and then off to the side, covering like all the redness in my face. And then I do one swipe down the nose and then pattern like this, and then I put one drop there. That's usually like for every day. So here.
All right.
You get to, do you need the mirror?
Well, depends on what kind of video we want to make, but yeah, I'll say, okay, so I want to go under
the eye, and you want to kind of almost make a triangle out, like kind of underneath your eyes there.
I'm starting to feel a little Insane Clown Posse. Then woo. What shape do you make on your forehead?
Just kind of like from the in between the eyebrows, just kind of like a doot. Like one line straight up, and then like one line diagonal to the left and one line diagonal to the right.
I'm just gonna make angry brows.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's right. I'm painting my eyelashes.
They're gonna put mascara on them. It'll be okay.
And you said I go back to the blotter for this? Or?
You can do that, or do you want to use the brush?
I'll go with the blotter because I think
you just want to very lightly pat. You just kind of want to pat to blend, and you don't ever want to really be like wiping. You just kind of want to be blending, just patting it on.
This seems like a lot of work to look the exact same color stuff.
We could do like some contour with liquid makeup before we do powder contour, but I typically don't do that so much.
Alright, I'm just gonna follow your lead.
Okay. Okay, so we are gonna take setting powder, and I have air spun loose face powder, and it is translucent 07024. I'm gonna take this lovely Lisa Frank makeup brush.
Oh, is it really?
It is legit Lisa Frank. I got this in an Ipsy bag like forever ago. See, it even says XOXO Lisa Frank.
Oh, that's adorable.
And I'm just going to tap down in the setting powder, get my brush nice and coated, and then we are going to just kind of dab that over, and it will fall everywhere. We're just gonna kind of dab that.
Is there a second brush I can follow along at the same time, or is that like a very specific brush?
I'll use this one here in just a second, just because I just don't want you to use another one, because I want this one has nice soft like angled. And you just kind of dab it over everywhere that you put that lighter shade of foundation. You don't want to be like brushing hard, you just kind of want to be dabbing powder on. And then the other thing that we're going to do, like we did last time, we're going to take the Beauty Blender in our powder. We're just going to kind of wipe the underside of the cheek.
But she said don't wipe.
No, this is the only thing we wipe is when we have powder. And I'm going to shake some more. And then just kind of swipe that on. Then we're going to leave this to set. And there's also some in the lid there too. So.
Alright, so I'm going to start with the Lisa Frank brush.
Yeah, and you just want to lightly dab that on everywhere that you put that lighter shade. Woo! And it will fall out. It's going to kind of fall everywhere.
And then I just keep going from there?
Yeah, we're just kind of, kind of like that. Okay. And it's going to look crazy, but like you're going to leave it set because it's going to basically absorb all that shine you have from that liquid, and it's going to make it nice and matte.
Alright, do I have to do the wetty dabby?
And you're just going to kind of like swipe down like that. And then, so you want to do the other side.
I was like, oh, here.
Swipe. Just swipe it on there.
Like a side that looks right and a side that's like, what in the world?
Okay.
I feel like I started too high.
Alright.
I'm
gonna take brushes out. Alright, so leave that set there for a second, and we're gonna take I wish I had 2 of a lot of these. I only have like 1 that works for what it works for, so it's kind of hard. Well, these are similar. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the Wet n Wild.
Okay.
Okay, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take the bronzer, and I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer Ticket to Brazil shade. And basically what you're gonna do, follow along with me here, so just kind of dab it in there real lightly, and you're gonna start like up in your forehead, kind of brushing outwards up into your hairline. You just kind of want to go around the outer edges, and you want to just very soft. You don't want to press very hard, and you just kind of want to work in like circular motions, like up into towards your hairline, because you'll see you kind of get this ring of like darker color.
I feel like I'm not doing this. It doesn't. I don't feel like I'm doing this right.
And then you want to go down like in between your eyebrows and like your hairline on the side. You want to kind of continue that bronzer down, and then like when you get down here, you're gonna like kind of purse your lips, and with that natural crease that your face makes underneath your cheek, just very lightly and kind of swirling back and forth motions, you're gonna keep going with that bronzer, and it's gonna kind of create that natural contour. Same thing, you go down along your jawline and then underneath your jaw. Kind of the underside of your chin. It's gonna create that darker shadow and frame out your face. This is why beauty gurus need monitors. I feel like I'm like buried deep in my mirror, in my compact.
I feel like I can't tell if I'm actually doing it or not. Like I'm dipping it in the bronzer, but it doesn't look like it comes to my face.
Here, I see a difference, but let me go in with this brush and see. Oh yeah, maybe it's just the bristles.
And like every good toddler, I start doing it myself, and you have to come in and do it for me.
I'd be like, here, let me fix it.
You're wasting all the makeup, but let me do it for you.
It's $5. I think I'll live. The bronzer's like $4.95 at CVS. So gonna take this like big fluffy Aesthetica P12 brush, very fluffy, very soft, and just very lightly gonna brush away anywhere that you had that powder to kind of get the excess powder off. Any place that it's kind of still settling in your lines, settling on your face where you can like see the white powder, you just kind of want to just kind of brush that off. And honestly, it's not bad to just kind of brush it over your whole face, because it just kind of gets any like cakey looking powder off. And you just want to very like flick of your wrist, just lightly kind of flicking it over your face, and not like no like hard wipes, just flick, gentle flicking. Now I'm gonna go back just to kind of continue the contour with this Wet n Wild Pressed Powder Foundation in Neutral Buff, and just gonna kind of like reinforce some of those contour areas with this Luxie Round Top Blender, and just kind of patting, like not hard swipes, just kind of patting into the skin along that underside of the cheek, into the hairline, and then under the chin line. Okay.
Alright, so
kind of the same places you did with the bronzer. You're just going to kind of reinforce because this is a little bit darker.
So why do we want to keep making it darker and darker?
Well, you don't want to make it too crazy. You want it to look like it's a natural contour, but you do want to have that disparity between the high points of your face and like the places where you want to create shadows, basically, because then it gives your face that definition that, you know, you want it to have when you're trying to contour.
It feels like there's like no difference. Am I still doing it wrong?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's done right. Do you see a difference in mine?
I can kind of see a little bit, like on yours, but it's like I'm like looking in the mirror, like I don't know,
like I don't want to. I worry to go too dark. Like, let me see if I can make it.
So I've seen like some people, they do like just like some gel kind of thing that's really dark.
Well, let me try this. Let's see if we go with something a little bit different. This is the Park Avenue Princess palette from Tarte. the contour palette. I got this from BoxyCharm, so
Oh, that was the breath.
let's go in with this one. We'll go back and forth, kind of like we did with our last one. We'll kind of go back and forth between Angle and Princess Cut. Let's see if that kind of... Oh yeah, I think that's a definite color difference. I'm gonna go back in and redefine mine because it was definitely darker on yours. So I'm gonna see if I'm gonna do the same thing with mine.
Yeah, I can see that.
We're gonna match up our contours. Well, we still wanna do blush and highlighter, and then probably sometimes I'll do setting spray before I do eyes. Like sometimes I do it after, sometimes I do it before. So we're gonna do the blush, and I'm gonna use it's actually tapered highlighter brush, but I use it for blush. And I'm gonna use the Laura Geller New York Baked Blush and Brighten Tropic Hues. Basically, you're gonna wanna go not on the very tip top of the cheek because that's where we're gonna put highlighter. You kinda wanna go in the middle of the cheek, in between where you're gonna put highlighter and where you put your contour.
Watch out, everybody. This is where it's all gonna fall apart for me.
And then just kind of like back and forth, lightly swooping, like circular motion. Like not, but just kind of like, you just kind of want to be like lightly kind of swooping, lightly brushing on. Don't want to get too crazy because you'll end up with like 80s pink cheek fantasy that we're not going for this time.
All right, no 70s Playboy style.
No 70s, we're no for bikini era. We're not doing that. We have evolved. So I've already swooped you some blush on there.
Don't waste it. That's what I'm gonna take from that.
It's fine.
Let me squint and look at this mirror for ants. I feel like, is there color coming off? I feel like so.
There's color coming off.
I'm apparently colorblind. That's what I feel like.
There it is. Oh yeah, it's light. You don't want to go like, we're not going clown. We're not going.
If it's not 80s era aerobics instructor, then how will I even know I exist?
We are not going like, you know, Trixie Mattel, Bianca Del Rio up in here tonight. We're going for au natural. So blush is done. So we did the Platinum Ice Pro Palette last time. I kind of want to try something different because I have highlighter palettes out the wazoo. So let's try, we're going to go in with the Naked Cosmetics. This is the holographic highlighter collection, which is, the box is hollow, Shifting Rainbows. It is not hollow highlighter. And I'm actually going to use this, I can't even read the name on it. It's this lovely green fluffy, it's actually an eyeshadow blending brush.
I was coming to save the day and you were like, nah, I'll go with it.
But we are going to go, I'm going to go in with this gold one.
You can let me read it. I wanted to
I can't make out what it is. It's, well, I think it's the same brand as this. Was the Alamar Cosmetics?
Yeah.
Is that how you'd say that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
So it's Alamar Cosmetics. It's a fluffy blending brush for eyeshadow, but we're going to use it for highlighter. I'm going to borrow this mirror. So we're just going to go, you want to go kind of like on the very top edges of your cheek and just kind of brush that on. Ooh, like beauty girls say, look at that. That bitch is blinding. Ooh. Kind of blending that down into the blush, and then also can take and dip in and go underneath. Here.
All right. So what color am I using?
We're using this gold shade. I don't know if it doesn't have shades names on the back. I don't know what it is. This gold shade in the corner.
We're gonna do this one. That's ours.
That gold shade that I don't know what it's called because it doesn't. And then you just kind of like, just gonna kind of swirl it in, and then you just kind of want to go along your cheek, and then you can go underneath your eyebrow. You can kind of very lightly, you don't want to go crazy, but you can kind of very lightly like put some on your forehead, and then just kind of take your finger and blend that in. And then you want to take a swoop on your finger and get the color, and then you just want to very lightly touch it on the end of your nose. Then you take a clean finger and kind of blend it out. So that and the other thing that you can do, which I don't do very often, but we'll try it out today. Take a little bit on your brush and you can do your Cupid's bow. Just kind of lightly. And then take your clean finger and kind of focus it out a little bit.
None of them are clean. I've used them all now.
There are no clean fingers anymore. Clean fingers are a lie. Next we're gonna do brows, and we're gonna use the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil crayon. Guide for your eyebrows is you want to start at the end of your nostril for the start of your eyebrows. You want to go diagonal from your nostril, can't talk, to find the high point. I'm just going to kind of make a little mark. And then you want to go sharper out from another diagonal out from the nostril to make the end point. I'm just going to make a little mark with this. So kind of like, it should match up with like, another thing too, they say the high point should be at the end of your pupil as well. So that kind of gives another perspective on how to kind of draw these out. And then I usually just starting from the edge closest to the nose, to start filling them in. And taking it down. And then I usually take it and at the very edge of the eyebrows, make a couple like kind of lines up to kind of begin those like where it kind of starts. Like you want to have that definition that like this is where it starts. And then on the other end, there is the like spoolie brush, and you can take that and just kind of brush it up and in, kind of get that pomade or whatever that the crayon's made out of, just kind of get it brushed in. We should have had 2 of all these so that you could legitimately follow along. Like, whereas we have one set of products, you're having to wait until I do it and then go on.
Man, I thought I could see what I was doing with my glasses, but no. Okay, so from here,
you want to start like at the edge of your nostril. That should be where your eyebrows start. And then you kind of want to do a diagonal out from your nostril to get like the peak point.
And
then you want to go like kind of on the outer edge of your eye, like a sharp diagonal out. And that should be the end of your brow. Probably more along the lines, like if you take the pencil like this, see how it kind of lands like right.
Okay, I gotcha.
So you would probably go like out to like right there.
Alright.
Maybe a little bit farther if you want to fill that out.
I feel like this is exact rocket science right now. It's like this feels very stressful.
This is very strategic. We're doing some we're doing strategery up in here.
Good lord.
Okay. All right.
What was that you said before? They're like cousins, they're not twins?
They're sisters, not twins. Pretty much eyeliner and eyebrows. I have come to the determination they're sisters, not twins. They're not going to be 100% exact, and they actually kind of look a little bit funky when they are 100% exact. Because it's kind of like, what did you do? They're like they're not natural looking at that point. They look kind of overdone. The only person I've known who had eyebrows that were twins has them tattooed on. That's the level you gotta go to.
That seems like easier to me than doing this every day.
Well, I feel like if you have no eyebrow to base on, then like, sure. I don't know, it's so funny like all those beauty gurus that completely shave their eyebrows and just draw them on all the time.
I used to do that in high school because it was so much easier.
I mean, like Jeffree Star like completely rocks no eyebrow looks, but then that also means he can take the eyeshadow up to like the middle of his forehead. So you see these like crazy Instagram looks where somebody's got eyeshadow up that high, and it's like, well, yeah, of course they can do that. They have no eyebrow to stop the flow of the makeup. Or like drag queens that glue down their eyebrows. I still want to try to recreate Trixie Mattel's makeup, but I'm so nervous about putting Elmer's glue stick on my eyebrows because that's how they glue them down.
I feel like, okay, I feel like this one's a legitimate child and this one was like...
Actually, I think that one is snatched.
Really? Because
I feel like no. I feel like that one is snatched.
Oh man, no. Can I copy that? Even just a little. I mean, not perfect, but...
Let's just make it happen.
It just feels like this one's a lot farther over than this one. Maybe it'll just like...
Well, I do have one that gets closer like in towards my nose than the other, and even when I try to like pluck that one down so it matches, it doesn't look right. It's like maybe my eyebrows are just supposed to naturally, one's supposed to be closer to my nose than the other because
I feel like they're on on different planes.
Let me see. Well, okay, I see kind of what you're talking about. This one looks like it almost comes up a little bit higher. Let me see, I'm gonna put more of this crayon out. Let me see if I can get in here a little bit. And then let's go down. Honestly, with you, where you're kind of building on, like, part of it that you're drawing on, you don't have any hair beneath, you might almost even want to go with a darker pencil, because it might kind of just hide the, like the sections where there's no hair that you're drawing that on. But oh my god, I think that looks amazing.
I did half an eyebrow.
I think it's amazing. I mean, that's my own humble opinion, but I think it looks pretty damn good.
Time for feedback in the comments. I need to know if she's just blowing smoke right now.
No, I think it's really good. The face is done, basically, except for eyes and lips. So my question,
the easy parts.
Yeah, the fun parts. So my question is, do you want to do like a look like I would wear to work, or do you want to follow me along with like more of a bold look?
I'll go a little under bold this because I know we're gonna film something else after this, so I'll be a little less crazy than last time.
Okay, so we'll do like Dani Quinn office look.
Okay. I'd love some blue, like if we can rock some blue eyes.
Well, I don't typically use blue.
Okay.
But if you want to use blue, I have eyeshadows with blue in them. I actually have, this is probably one of the prettiest blues that I have, and you can just follow along the steps kind of with your own colors. This is the Eyeliner Cosmetics. I got this from BoxyCharm, and it has two very pretty blues in it. There's like a kind of almost like a navy blue, and then like a teal green. They're like a glitter, like shimmer. But they're very, like, I'm just gonna kind of swatch them with my fingers. They're very bold.
Oh wow, they are.
So
I kind of like that teal though.
The teal looks really pretty on.
Yeah, that looks.
I've done a look with that. Well, you know what? Actually, since I have done a look with that teal before, I can do a look with that. And then I will also probably incorporate. There's a really pretty blues and colors in the Thirsty palette, so we'll probably combine both of those. The Jeffree Star Thirsty palette. I'm gonna take the fluffy brush. I'll give you that one. Woo. And I'm gonna take this one. So we're gonna start with the shade Parched, and we're gonna take this, and then basically you're gonna take this like over like all of your eye,
just like all
like the eyelid, in between the eye. Basically you're gonna go from highlighter down to your eyelashes, and you're just gonna very lightly just kind of pat and then just kind of go back and forth. And then it doesn't have a lot of color. It's just basically going to create like a smooth surface that we're going to put the other colors down on. Probably dip a couple times in, and that should probably be plenty.
I don't want to go under, right? Like,
no, you don't want to go under. You just want to kind of go over the eyelid and kind of blend in up to where we put that highlighter underneath the eyebrows. Then you can use the same brush, and we're going to go down into the yellow shade Quench. And just kind of lightly pat it in there. You don't need a lot, but we're going to go with this one. We're going to kind of like go like in, like you're going straight at your face, and you're going to take it into your eye socket.
Ow.
Just kind of like right in that crease there.
And I'm just like jabba, jabba, jabba.
Yep, just jabba, jabba, jabba. And if you need some more, you just kind of go back in until you get just like kind of a soft yellow. And you can kind of bring it up into like where we laid down the other shade, but you kind of want to center it like right into that crease, into that line.
And I want to keep it in that corner, or like
you kind of want to like, kind of like you see like on me, like kind of like you just kind of want to go like, you want to kind of go in that like that natural place that creates when you like kind of have your eye open like that. You just kind of want to hack it and blend it into that.
I'm glad we're recording this because I already forgot every step we did before this.
We're gonna record this for prosperity. Say sponsorships, call me.
I like money.
Be like, Makeup Geek, I don't charge $65,000 for a video. Hit me up, girl.
I'd be happy with a cool hundy.
Yeah. Give me $100. Seriously, just to start like slipping links into the Coraline videos. Like, check out this.
Check out
you like this
makeup.
video. Check out this one, and it's like you putting on makeup. And
oh, that's what we should do another day. We should do like a whole Coraline look or something.
There we go.
Like, we'll do like crazy.
Feel
like,
very. They'll feel very Inception. Yeah. So I'm just gonna I know this is like a big no-no, but I'm just gonna keep using the same brush. And I'm gonna go into this like very teal shade splash, and a little goes a long way, but you're gonna kind of with this one, you're gonna aim for like the outer corner, blending towards the middle.
I'm watching you through my mirror instead of looking at myself, and I realize that's probably bad.
Start at the outside of the eyelid and work your way towards, but not, you don't want to go all the way in. You just maybe want to go a little bit past halfway, like kind of past your pupil, and then you just want to stop. Like leave this corner with no blue on it.
See, I feel like this one went exactly where I wanted it, and this one spread out.
I legit always have those times where I feel like one eye did exactly what I wanted it to, and the other eye said no ma'am. So we're ready for the next step. Okay, I'll give you this one.
All right.
So we're gonna go in with the teal shade in the Alamar palette. Basically that part that we left no blue on. We're gonna dip into this, just kind of pat down a couple times on it. And then we're gonna go in and we're gonna go from that corner and we're gonna blend towards the middle.
Looks like the same color to me. Am I a man?
Well, this one you might have to press just a little bit harder, and this one will have more shimmer in it. Because the other one is basically like a solid teal, and this is gonna be like teal shimmer.
It got all quiet and serious.
Yep. Eyes are a very serious time. Eyes and lips. After I've done that, I'm gonna go back in with the fluffy brush. You might need to use mine. And I'm just gonna go back into that part shade. I'm just gonna kind of soften out the edges. Because where this is very blendable, you can kind of take these lighter colors, kind of move them over some of the darker ones, and it will just kind of blend it and soften it. And then I'm just gonna kind of take a little bit of that blue and just kind of go into that crease, kind of like we did with the yellow, and just kind of bold this out a little bit.
I got my cheek.
Oh
no! No, I'm just blending it more blue.
Just very lightly dab. Don't wipe, because if you wipe, it will smear.
Hey, it's a tutorial video. If I was meant to look good, then it would be like a look at me video.
Alright. After you do the blue, just take that fluffy brush, the blending brush, and just very lightly kind of go over the edge of the dark blue with the yellow. I feel like this was supposed to be a very natural look, and it went very bold.
It's not as bold as last time though.
I mean, I feel like it went very bold. It went much bolder than I usually do.
This is your work look for if you want to pick up your boss and not have to work anymore.
Basically, hey. So once you're done with blending everything in, you're gonna I want to take this little brush here, and I'm just gonna kind of I dipped it into the yellow, and I'm just gonna kind of smoke out the under eye. Right up into
the eyeball, alright.
Right up into the under eye. So I have 2 eyeliners, so whenever you're done with that, we can actually do eyeliner at the same time.
Oh yay. People can see me really turn into a baby.
So we have the Wet n Wild Felt Tip eyeliner. Now I have 2 of the fine tip, but if you wanted to attempt the jumbo, I have 1 of the jumbo.
I think I'll have to start with a small one.
Okay. So with this one, I usually start at the inner corner of the eye and just very lightly brush a very thin line right along the base of the eye. And then when you get towards the edge, you want to kind of follow the line of your eyeshadow design. And you kind of want to go make a line down and then kind of fill that in.
Whoop whoop, certified train wreck over here.
Oh no. I don't know what it is, you would think that if I was doing my eyes, that the eyeliner should look better on my right eye, because that's where my right hand is, but I don't know what it is. My eyeliner, even though I'm using my right hand still, I always feel like it looks better on my left eye. I don't know how I manage that one.
I don't think I'm gonna have that same problem, because this is so much worse on this side.
And try to get, without getting too crazy, try to get down as close as you can to the lash line, because you don't want to be able to see, which mascara will cover it a little bit, but you kind of don't want to be able to see, that there's places you've missed. Oh no! Oh no! Fam, I tried. I tried.
Now I'm gonna cry and make it all run from laughing. Ooh, I can live with it. I think I can make it work.
If you wish to attempt the second step. Alright, sometimes take it and just very lightly kind of go under the under eye, not all the way, just like a little bit into the lash line. Because then I will take one of these little brushes, Luxie 1 mini flat angled, and I'm just going to take this and very carefully brush into the area where the eyeliner is, and it just kind of softens it and makes more like a smoky eye.
Yeah, I think I'm not that brave.
So since we did a bold eye, we'll do a natural lip. This is like the best swatches I've ever done on my arm ever in my life.
You gotta go show the camera.
This is like the best swatches I have ever done, like ever. Like Marvel. They're like, I almost don't want to wipe them off. Okay. So what are we thinking?
Oh gosh, they're all really cute. Let's do the last one.
Okay, the celebrity skin. And I kind of go over like my natural lip line just a little bit. Oh, you know what? We didn't do mascara.
Oh, well, that's all right. My eyes are dark enough at this point. I've got like one that's almost all the way up to the top of my eyebrow dark. Okay.
I wiped my swatches off. No, there they go. Goodbye,
That's
swatches.
$14 of makeup right there.
There they went, ka-ching. There we go. I should just tell you the prices of every product that we had to use. Every palette.
I have a heart attack over here.
Oh, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and just be an overachiever and do mascara. And I'm gonna use the Unlashed Volume and Cure mascara from Wonder Beauty.
Now, wait, I think I remember the trick you taught me last time.
Not till you choke. I don't have lipstick on my teeth. I'm good. I don't need to like finger my own mouth tonight.
See, I have a crooked tooth, so I always get lipstick on my teeth.
All right. Let's see how we.
Yeah, we gotta
work the hair out. We gotta have a moment. We gotta feel our oats. We gotta.
Oh, ow! My hair got tangled from putting it up.
We gotta see how we feel about our.
I'm really a Persian cat. If you blink at me, my hair's tangled. All right, hold on. We gotta get this.
We gotta get selfies.
Yeah, we gotta get it going on here.
Yas, queen. Okay. My phone's probably about dead, so we'll see how long it lasts. Does it last enough to get a selfie? No, I can't really see very well because it's dying. It says no ma'am. Alright, I got one of myself. Now we'll get one of both.
See, I was coming in last time.
I was coming in. You were coming in. I just wanted to get one of me first before it died. It's every selfie for themselves. Let's see if we can get our faces focused here. Oh, girl.
I don't know which way your camera was, so I'm probably looking in the wrong direction.
No, you're looking right at it. I look like I'm giving some bitch side eye over here. I look like I'm like, bitch, you trying to steal my man? Like boobies and everything, all up in the shot.
Gotta turn some flash on here. Okay.
We'll get a better one of us. Oh, see, I should have hooked up the Bluetooth remote. We're feeling it.
Here, we'll come in here now, and you guys can tell us how we did. Let's turn the lights down some.
Oh, no, we don't want to do that.
Oh, okay, wait.
We're not about that life. We don't want to turn the lights down. That's what it's like.
I can't. We can't.
Ring lights exist for a reason, people. That's what we're about.
Alright, so I think that's about it for us. So, thank you everybody for watching. You can find me. Don't say goodbye before we tell people where to go. You can find me at youtube.com/thefangirlwatches. And Dani Quinn here is at, we don't know yet. She hasn't decided on
I'll be linked down below.
Yeah, you just hit subscribe here.
When I decide where I'm going, you just link, it'll just be in the description box.
It'll magically appear.
It'll be like, oh, it's that place.
This video is 3 years old now because she hasn't decided yet.
It'll just be like a follow me at, and then we'll just insert the voiceover, like when I do this.
You can find me at
Dani Quinn YouTube. We'll figure something out. It'll be there.
Alright, thank you everybody for watching our beautiful bye.
It's been so long since I've done this, like intros and everything. It feels so weird. It feels so alien.
I should scoot up to be like, you even, okay, I got all the knees going.
I was gonna offer you the cat ears, so I would use this clip.
Oh, you can rock the ears
I can
this
use
time.
my own cat ears.
I feel like that's only fair.
Okay. We're gonna, as Simply Nailogical says, we're gonna get a nice cane beard on our face.
Well, you wanna lose that monetization before it ever starts.
Get that cane beard. That one.
Makeup in my eye.
So we use that one for that. Okay.
I hear a little kitten. Or a really mean bird.
It's probably gonna distress my cat like to no end, because I've discovered that when I was watching a Facebook video of like a kitten mewling on it, like, and she was like immediately like bug-eyed, like, there's a kitten! I must save it! Like her superhero instincts kicked in. Like she was like gonna be out there and go be super cat and save that poor kitten.
It will be my baby. We've adopted it.
So I'm trying to keep track what brushes I've used and not used. So
All of them.
all of them. I used all the brushes. Where did the eyebrow pencil go? No, that's eyeliner.
Oh. They all look the same.
There's the eyebrow pencil. Wait, nope, it's another eyeliner. Dang it. You know, because we're so natural with like 30 products on our faces. I have to fix my cat ears.
Meow.
Meow. Alright, so
What did I just do? What was that noise?
is it your phone?
No, it's still. That's so weird.
I don't know. We'll figure it out later.
Okay.
Because we're weirdos.
We're doing makeup. Just shut the door.
You want to come say hi?
He's like, no.
No.
Okay.
I had my eye open and I just went. Grr.
Instead of like a harsh line.
What the? You all saw that, right?
It ran away. It
It
went,
just like went running.
it went poof.
Today we're sharing eye mites.
There you go.